Hello my beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. For those that are new, my name is Nelly. Sometimes distancing yourself can be very hard, but it needs to be done anyway, especially if you are surrounded by toxic family or maybe friends or even the person that you are married to. Toxicity is hurting. You are allowed to make that decision to leave and remove yourself from such people, even if it's your family. If it's toxic and abusive, you can remove yourself from it. Besides, sometimes the people that hurt you the most are the people that are close to you. If you feel like your family is toxic, distance yourself from them. I'm not saying you shouldn't love them, but just love them from far, and that's okay. And never think and feel that God won't allow it. Sometimes we feel like just because they are our family, we can't remove ourselves from them. Because most of the time, we feel like we should stay in situations whereby just because they are our family, we should stay there. At the end of the day, they are not seeing it. You are the one that's suffering deep down inside. And you're crying for help, but they're not seeing it. We stay there thinking that they are going to change. It's who they are. Only God can change them. The only thing you can pray is for God to change them. Don't stay in an abusive situation with the hope that they will change. A lot of times we take this personal with the hope that someday it will go away. Instead, it will affect you and the people around you. If that person was abusing you, you need to forgive them and let them go, so that you can be able to heal as well. Otherwise, it will be very difficult to heal. It will affect you and the innocent people that will come into your life that don't know your story. That is why you need to give yourself time to heal. Don't heal around them, just heal away from them. We find ourselves still surrounding ourselves with the people that are abusing us, people that are toxic. We even believe their lies. It's like being married to a narcissist. They will abuse you mentally. And you'll start believing that. And you start justifying that maybe they're right, I am like that. You're not like that. It's the people that you're surrounding yourself with. If you want to change, you need to remove yourself from that situation. The situation will not change itself while you're in there. Because while you're in there, you're still facing the abuse. You're still facing their narcissist behavior. And it affects you every day and all the time. You find yourself giving more than what you're getting out from this relationship. Because they're constantly blaming that you are the cause of their behavior. You find yourself watching what you say because you are walking on eggshells. Just in case whatever you say, that person will take it the wrong way. And it ends up in an argument or even abuse. You need to get out from that situation because you keep accepting what you don't want. If you keep allowing them to do what they are doing to you, they will think it's okay. You need to start having boundaries on what you want and what you don't want. You don't tell them what you want and what you don't want and the boundaries that you have set. They'll take advantage of that. A lot of times family do that. So set your boundaries. If they want help from you, help them, but at a distance, so that you can protect yourself as well. So no matter what you do, whether it's right or wrong, people are never satisfied. So protect yourself. Do you think God wants you to stay in a situation where you're not happy, or being with people that are going to damage your mind by corrupting it? I don't think so. 1 Corinthians 15 verse 33 says, do not be misled. Bad company will corrupt a good mind. So if you're going to keep staying in an environment that you clearly know that is going to corrupt you, you're going to be corrupt as well. You'll pick up those tendencies of that narcissist partner that you have. Behave like those controlling parents, or even pick up the tendencies of your friends. I'm not saying you should divorce your spouse because you are now married to them. Whatever you do, it's between you and your God. You need to make that decision what's best for you. Even when it comes to friendship, you may be a good person, but if you are going to hang around with those corrupt friends, people may assume you are just like them. They may think birds of the same feather flock together. The trauma will continue to destroy you if your boundaries are not set. It may take a long time to heal, but you need to start somewhere. Otherwise, it will affect the people around you, including your marriage and your children. Sometimes you may also find yourself attracting the wrong person. Removing and forgiving them is the best solution for your mental state in order for you to heal, so that you can have peace as well. Forgiving them is another way of healing. A lot of people feel that since you've forgiven them, you still have to remain in the same space with them. You don't. If it is a friend, if you feel this friendship you cannot continue with it, stay away from it. If it's a family member, stay in your own space and let them stay in their own space. Just because they're family, it doesn't mean you can still be in the same space. Abraham and Lot had to separate themselves from each other, and God allowed it. The difference between family and friends is family is given to us, but with friends, we choose to be with those. What they don't realize is you can forgive them, but it's going to be very difficult for you to trust them. Maybe they won't understand why you're not trusting them because you've forgiven them. Trust, it has to be earned. And if I've forgiven you, doesn't mean I still trust you. You need to earn it. You need to be able to trust you again. The unfortunate part is sometimes you'll bring out that resentment because you stayed in that situation for too long. Sometimes with the hope that it will change. And it doesn't. Or maybe it's because you were expected to stay in that situation. Because this person, you're married to them. You have children with this person. At the same time, you both have expectations of one another. And some of these expectations were not even discussed. All your life you've been traumatized. You carry that with you for years because it's difficult to let go. Some of these people that caused this is people that were not even meant to be part of our destiny. These people in our space because we felt we loved them. We needed them to walk with us in our journey. And yet they were not meant to be. Because we believe someday they will get to change. Because they love us and they never get to change. You can't choose your family members because God brought them to you for a reason. Even if they are as toxic as they can be, there's nothing you can do. They are family members. You just need to love them, but at a distance. See them whenever you can see them. But just love them at a distance for your own mental state. And that will leave you with a lifetime scar. If you don't deal with it, remove yourself from toxic family because you are the one that's dealing with this emotional baggage that maybe they're not even seeing it. Every situation is different. This is when you have to ask God to intervene on your situation. When you make those decisions to leave, speak to God about them. Thank you for watching and see you on the next video. God bless you.